And we're back. Today, I want to do a walk cycle because I tried to do a walk cycle in the first episode and it didn't turn out too good. I'm putting the ground on a separate layer here because as I add frames to this layer, if I don't add any to this layer, it should stay throughout all the frames. So to start off here, get our guy as he's walking. Give him a little stride here. Right. Yeah. Have his leg make contact with the ground and move along. I'm only gonna do a simple little 4-frame walk cycle here. I realize I didn't give him arms here. Okay. All good. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm just gonna give him a little simple 4-frame animation because he's a stick figure, and you're not gonna need that much, as much detail as you would need in a more complex character, right? So let's take a gander at this here. Look at that. He's just walking along. He'll probably look even better if I give him some arms here. Right. Look at that. He's just a little dude strutting along. Now I'm gonna add a few more frames, probably until he's about halfway through the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll get back to you. Actually, wait, before I add more frames, I have to actually make him move along. And so to do that, I'm just gonna move him along here. Right. And you'll see it. I'll play it for you when, crap, I keep forgetting to just save it there. Okay. Now let's take a gander. Crap. But look at that. He's walking along. And if I actually, you'll get a better idea of it if I move him there. Okay. Now let's look. Look at that. Look. He's just walking along there. Okay. So I'm gonna have him. Okay, I'll be back once I get the rest of the frames in. I think there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Um, it's probably already happened by the time this video goes up, and if so, I'll put my thoughts here on screen. Okay, we're back. And now that he's about halfway through the frame, I think instead of just having him walk all the way to the end of the screen, I think I'm going to have him trip over a ball and have him kind of fly over there. So to do that, I'm going to kind of measure here with my finger just to see roughly where the ball needs to be, and go back to frame 1 here and draw it in around where his foot is here, right? So that way he'll trip over it. Okay. Right. Yeah. And since I drew it on that first layer, it'll stay the whole time. So, to have him trip over it, his legs caught right there, as you can see. And then he starts to react and fall over. So we're just gonna have him trip here. Right. Have his head, like we learned in the last episode, have his head, well, like we learned with the last episode with the bouncing ball. This will, or I'm putting it further apart to give the illusion of speed. Right. Okay. And I think I'm just gonna have his head, excuse me, collide with the concrete and have him like completely flip over on his head. Have his arms kind of going back a little bit. Right. And then his head's gonna make contact with the ground, and his leg here finally uncatches from the ball as he flies up into the air. And I'm gonna do the same style of momentum, drawing it further apart to gain speed and closer together to slow down as his body flies up into the air. Right? So right, and then there's his leg and his little arms. Have it slow down a little bit as it comes into this curve up here. Right, look at this. I think his body's getting longer. Hold on. Okay, that much better, much better. I'm just gonna have his arms just kind of flayed out like that. Probably be easier if I it would probably be easier if I drew the back leg first, like that, as he falls over. Right. And then as he comes back down, of course, I don't think I drew the head on there. Nope. Okay. And then of course, as he falls back down, he gains speed again. I don't think I drew his arms here either. Nope, it's okay. Just go back and add those. Okay. And he's still falling down. And then I'm gonna have him bounce up off of the concrete a little as he hits the ground. Right. Look at this. And then I think this here might be our last frame, if not for the fact that I just want to have him lying there for the next couple frames So I'm going to do the same technique. I think I did this last episode too, where I just copy and paste him there. And then we should have a nice little... Look at that! Isn't that great? Look at that. Oh, we got another short one here today, but that's okay. I did what I wanted to do in the first episode, and that's all good. Look at that. I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah. But again, with this series, I hope you stick around for the ride as I learn how to animate. Uh, you know, because again, I have such a soft spot in my heart for it, that I want to learn. I want to get better at it. And I hope this series helps to keep me motivated, and hopefully it motivates you. Either you have it on as background noise, or you're just having it on for entertainment and you're not learning nothing. That's okay too. You know, well, I don't know. I would like. Well, I'm the one learning here, but if you learn something along with me, that'd be wonderful. I'd be very happy. But so I guess that'll wrap it up for this one. It's a shorter episode, around 12 minutes. I think there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I don't know. I probably talked about that. I probably came back in and talked about it earlier, but it's okay. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Yeah, and thanks for watching. See you next time.